Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your broadcaster speaking for today's game. We are waiting for the server to open for the 11th game of the season between Washington and Seattle. Seattle club is, after falling to another defeat on Sunday against Chicago, who swept them in the two-game series. They are now at 5-5, 500 in the standings. They're currently on a 3-game loss streak, and they'll look to push it back against Washington here tonight. First pitch will be with you shortly once the server opens and the teams are set. Good evening, baseball fans. It's your broadcaster breaking in again. Server is ready, and the teams are making their way to the field. So we'll stand by without visual for a couple more minutes. First pitch will be with you shortly. This is your broadcaster breaking in once more, just before the game starts. It's about to start, and once the lineups are finalized, we'll be underway with visual and first pitch. It'll be interesting to see who Seattle brings to the mound, given their current poor run of form from starting pitching. Yesterday was X5 Owen, gave up 1 2/3 innings, and gave up 6 runs, all of which were earned. The day before that, it was a solid outing from, he escapes my mind, not Felinaris. I don't think I've seen him pitch recently. But it was X5 Owen who blew the game. 6 runs in 1 inning in that 8th inning against Chicago. That ended up making the score 11-4. That was their second loss of this 3-game streak. We're about to be underway here. It was yes, it was Velinoris who pitched. That's my fault. And 3 games ago, not counting this one, San Diego shut out Seattle by a score of 6-0. That was Bellinger on the mound, the losing pitcher. And you're gonna have to excuse me if you hear drinking noises throughout the game. My throat is a bit iffy, and thus I have coffee, soda, and finishing a shake from Sonic. I'll try to keep it down, but, we're just gonna have to live with it, just as I'm living with my throat. So, to go back to what I was saying earlier, the 4-man rotation I've seen is Bellinger. 3-man rotation I've seen is Bellinger, Velinaris, Owen, Jaxo. Apologies to him, I've been mispronouncing his name as Jaxio. It's Jaxo. Pitched 5 innings of mop-up relief yesterday. Gave up 5 runs, though that was probably more on account of the tiring rather than poor pitching. He did pitch 5 innings in relief. But Jaxo probably would have been the starter. Not sure what the rules are for pitching. I imagine you can't pitch every inning, every game. Otherwise, the man who shut us out 6-0 would be on the mound every day for San Diego. But first pitch is here. We're about to be underway from Seattle, and we'll give you the feed. On the mound, it's yet to be announced, Dreamster stepping in for Washington, the leadoff man. Yet to get a hit in this season. It's not his first game. It's Sins, who I believe was not there yesterday. Maybe he would have been a better pitcher. Yeah. So here we are now. First pitch about to be delivered to Dreamster. That is hit straight to the second baseman, and he is retired, second to first base. Here's Ace Lord batting .350 with 6 home runs. That's high in the majors so far. Left-handed batter. Sins, probably the staff mounder, aceman, I reckon, with his 3-1 record, just north of 3 ERA and only 3 home runs allowed. The first pitch is therefore strike. Owen won the count. Seattle will be fresh after this 1-game delay, as there's a check swing, ball was outside, 1-1. Will be fresh after this delay, the 1-game travel day to escape. They gave up 26 runs in 16 innings. Certainly not a sight to be seen. Here's the 1-1 now. It's taken inside, ball 2. I'll remind you ladies and gentlemen that the league ERA, last time I checked, was about 5.9. So at most they should have given up 12 runs across 2 games. They gave up 11 in the first game. 2-1 is taken for a ball. And the count is out of hitters, 3-1. Here's the pitch from the left-hander. And the southpaw gets him to foul away on the left field side. And count is 1-1. I mean 3-2. Sorry. Full count now. 1 away. Here's the payoff pitch. That is foul down the first base line. We'll do it again. Batter calls time. Steps back in quickly. As he needed to stretch his legs, he walked towards the pitching mound, and here's the payoff pitch again. That ball is hit. That ball is high in left field. It will fall between short and left. The throw comes into second. It is not in time. First hit of the game, for Washington. And up steps Illusions 16. Apologies, I mishit my key button. Illusions batting .462 with, I believe that ball is hit to third base and caught. Oh no! Went through his glove. There's no one covering the third base. Shortstop ran over. Illusions 16 with the base hit. Ace advancing to second. Brings out bad vibes. I'll look to see if that's recorded as an error. It is not. It's called a hit. It went straight through the Washington glove. The Seattle glove over at third. Can't call him Washington anymore. It's Washington versus Seattle. So bad vibes batting with 2-1 now. Only 1 away. Sins in an early dilemma. Top of the first inning. Still 0-0. That ball's taken inside for a ball and almost hit him. Here's 1-0. It's grounded to first base. He will throw to second. 3-6-3 double play. Heads up play over there at first base. The ties the side. Dreamster grounds second to first. Ace singles. Illusion singles. And Bad grounds first to second to first. Double play. No runs on 2 hits. No errors and 1 left. Score after 1/2 an inning. It is Washington 0, Seattle 0 coming to bat. So Jaxo steps to the plate, and it's Ace who's on the mound. First pitch is there for a strike. Ace out of 4.7 ERA. Losing record with 21 strikeouts on the year as that pitch is taken for the first ball. Bone inside. There's no catcher today for Washington. They're playing with 8. So, as that's taken on the outside corner 2-2, it was covering away. It's a tough pitch to see. We'll have a better view of that home plate for the audience at home. There's a 2-2. It's inside. Ball 3. Full count. Jackson waits the payoff pitch. Grounds it foul. That was a tough one to hit, and it was good on him. It was in the zone, high and in, and he fouled it down the first base line. So here's the payoff pitch again, and Ace will oblige. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He gave it a fight. 7 pitch at bat to open bottom the first, and here is Sins. Good hitting pitcher. Only 1 home run on the year, but batting a clean .500. Left-handed batter versus left-handed pitcher. Here is the first pitch. It is taken on the low and outside corner for a strike. Ooh, my throat is not cooperative. That pitch is hit. Texas leaguer that falls between short and center field. Sends with the lead with a single. First hit of the day for Seattle. So here is Bellinger. Hit a 3-run home run as of recent. And that was last game in the 6th inning. And he also singled in the 3rd, doubled in the 8th, and that pitch is hit out to left field and caught. Sins will retreat back to first. Here's Valenoris. Valenoris hit a 2-run home run in the 1st and singled in the 5th yesterday. Batting from the left-handed spot, a bit lower on the average compared to his teammates, but he makes it up with pound the bat and strong leadership, including the most recent solid performance on the mound. That pitch is hit out to deep right center field. The runner will be running hard and hard as that hits the wall. Valenoris is rounding first and heading to second. The throw is coming into short over by second base, and Sins will retreat back to third. First to third goes Sins. That was about as fast as he could go. It brings up Pikachu, batting with runners at second and third with 2 away. Pikachu, reliable, dependable bat, batting in the 6th position yesterday, batted in the 5th position yesterday. That ball came in, I didn't see it, I was looking down. It's hard without the audio. It's a 2-run single. 2 RBI single for Pikachu. So the reliable man comes through again. Here is X5 Owen. Went 0 for 5 yesterday and looks to break that goose egg here with 2 outs. So, 3rd hit of the inning for Seattle. They jump out to another 2-0 lead, just as they did yesterday. One and 0 the count. Apologies. Pikachu went 2 for 5 yesterday with a run score. That's what I was trying to look at. He singled 2 times in the 4th and 6th inning. Scored in that 6th inning on a Jackso RBI single. 1-1 the count now. That is hit. Fouled. To right field. Makes a stance. One and 2 the count. Inside, ball 2. Evens it. Pikachu stands off first. Great effort by him so far. And there's a 2-2. That ball is hit high. Shortstop ranges under it and makes the catch. Jackso strikes out, swinging. Sins singles. Bellinger flies to left. Valenoris doubles. Pikachu with an RBI single. 2 RBI single. X5 Owen pops to short. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, 1 left. Score after 1 inning reads Seattle 2, Washington nothing. Coming to bat here in the top of the 2nd with Randy McKinney. Sins is out on the hill. Start the 2nd inning. McElhenney. Michael Henney batting 120 with 1 RBI. That's most likely 1 for 8. First pitch is lined to third base. And he is retired. Here's lightest of day. Yet to get a hit this season. Top of the second. And that is a pop out to first base. Here is 1, 2, 3 Rye Guy. I'll just call him Rye Guy. Imagine there's not another. Batting 250 so far. Doesn't seem like Washington has much luck, but that's a Texas leaguer that falls between left and center. Rye Guy is bored with a single, and I thought it was going to be a 1, 2, 3 inning, and here I'm wrong. E.B. Prince steps up, yet to get a hit this season. Batting in the 8th position, he is the last batter. They still only have 8. I don't imagine they're going to get 9. So he takes the first pitch for a strike. Oh and 1 is swung at and missed far late. I don't know what to say about this ball club. It's taken for a ball. I haven't an idea who is dancing around there. Called third strike. Down he goes. Randy McElhaney lines to third. Lightest of day pops to first. Right guy singles. E.B. Prince strikes out looking. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. The score after 1.5 reads Washington nothing. Seattle still leading by 2. We're in the bottom of the second inning, and Ace is still on the mound. So 1 hit for Washington in that inning. There's your standing scoreboard. So Sonic steps in. Sonic C97, batting 429. It's at a 1-1 count. Yesterday, Sonic in 2 at-bats struck out and popped foul to catcher. As that ball is hit on a 1-hopper to first, and the first baseman will take it himself for the out. And here is Bost, appearing in his 3rd game of the season, batting 286. Bost did not feature in Sunday's affair, as he hits that first pitch on a bounding ball to third, and he is retired. 3rd to 1st. And here is Greg Zucchini. Greg Zucchini takes a strike there. I think Boss just got taken out of the game, as that pitch is a line shot to short. He is retired. 1, 2, 3 goes Seattle. Sonic grounds to first. Boss grounds 3rd to 1st. Greg Zucchini pops to short. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. And the score after 2 innings reads Seattle 2, Washington 1. I mean, nothing, as we're in the top of the 3rd now. James there is at the dish again, as they are an 8-man club. Still 8. PCV delay on the pitching mound. There's a man that is not moving at the 3rd position. And pitcher does his warm-up laps. I'm not sure what's going on. The right fielder came all the way in to the 3rd sack. He is moving out back there. Second baseman is giving chase and coming back. I'm really not sure what's happening. Sin steps in now. I guess we're ready here for the top of the third inning. This game going much quicker than Sunday. That is a called strike outside. Dreamster in the first inning, grounded second to first. Open the game. And here's the pitch. That ball is hit high and in the air, but not very deep. Kinda corn for the second baseman makes the play. Second baseman responsible for putting out Dreamster both times now. And here's Ace Law, the pitcher. Gave up 2 runs in the first, came back with a 1-2-3 inning in the second. Had a single, was left stranded on second base. Here's the pitch. It's hit down the right field line. The right fielder is slightly slow to get there. Ball goes to the wall. Ace Lord is heading to second base. The throw comes into the shortstop, making the cut off. Stand up double for Ace Lord. And the pitcher helping his own cause here with a double to second base. Another hit for Washington. And in scoring position with only one away for Illusion 16, who singled in the first. Was put out in a double play as the first pitch is outside for ball 1. I believe the pitcher was looking over to see who the man in the on-deck circle is, and it's a walk to Bad Vibes 97. It's Illusions. Intentional base on balls. Brings up Bad Vibes, who grounded fast to second to first in the first inning to end that inning. Out of first right there. 0-1, not 0-1, 0-1 for the day, and 0-1 on the count. I guess I predicted it. So there's runners on first and second base. That brings a force at any base. And there's only one away. Double play would end the inning again. Runners taking lead off the base paths. Ball's taken there. Count is even at 1-1. Sins didn't want to try it. He rather, against Illusions, he rather would force Bad Vibes to hit away. 1-2 now. He's in the hole. On deck is McElhaney, who made out to third base, last time up in the second. And here's 1-2 to Bad Vibes. It is fouled. Now the third base line will do it again, same count. This Washington team weak on the bat after you get past the third position. Young, inexperienced ball club. Seattle, of course, young ball club too, but a bit more experience to their credit. Here's the 1-2. Taken inside for a ball. That was a good take there by Bad Vibes. And here we go again. 2-2 now. Runners at first and second. Here's the pitch. Taken inside. And a big pitch coming up now. Another full count. Long count. This is the longest happening by far. 3-2. Runners at first and second. Only one out. To fill the bases. To make out a hit. Oh, it's a called third strike inside. He nailed him and he caught him as a statue. Randy McElhaney comes to bat. Batting 115 now. Came in 125. Here we go. 2 out. 2 on. First pitch outside, ball 1. That was a good call to walk Illusion 16. I'll put it on the numeral so I don't forget later. 2-0 now. It'd be a real doggone shame if they walked him here. And to face light of day, swing and a miss, strike 1. Runners are dancing off of first and second, which is... I'm not sure what the third baseman did. I would have laid the bunt down the third base line if that's even allowed. When he's out of position like that, you have to. that ball was fouled on the first base line, it evens the count at 2-2. Sin's looking to get out of this inning right here. McElhenney looking to get on base by any means necessary. Washington trailing 2-0. Top of the third inning. Here's the pitch. It's popped to pitcher. He makes the catch. Dreamster pops to second. Aced. Doubles. Illusions intentionally passed. Bad vibe strikes out looking. Randy McElhenney pops to pitcher. No runs on 1 hit. No errors and 2 left. Score. The score after 2 1/2 innings still reads Seattle 2, Washington nothing. Here's Jackson coming to bat, the leadoff man for the Seattle club. 1-0 the count now. He took that first pitch inside for a ball. On the third inning, folks. There's your score. Second pitch there, taken outside, ball 2. Ace delivers the 2-0 pitch. That ball is hit in the air, straight dead away center. And the catch is easily made, thrown into the batter's eye. Here is Sins. He singled and came around to score. Taking the first pitch down the pipe for strike 1. And here's Aced with the 0-1 pitch. It's taken for a ball low. Here's Washington. Has got their catcher. Wonder who it is. As that pitch is lined to left field, apologies. And there's the second out of the inning. I just wanted to figure out who that man was. I'm really confused. I don't know who is catching. There are 4 men at the infield position, 3 men in the out. That's a ground second to first. Side is retired. 1, 2, 3. Goes Seattle. Jackso flies center. Sins to left. And Bellinger second to first. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nothing at all. All Seattle in the bottom of the third inning, still leading 2-0. And we're here at the top of the 4th. Lightest of the day stands in. And here's the pitch. Sins delivers a strike to open the inning. Oh, 1 is grounded foul down the first base line. We'll do it again. Now the count 0-2. Bitis today in the second inning. Popped to first base. And with the second out of that inning, the 0-2 pitch is hit out to left. Will that make the wall? It will. It's off the wall. Lightest today rounding first and heading to second. The left fielder is up with it now. The throw comes into the cutoff man. That's short. And it's a stand-up leadoff double for Linus of Day. It brings up 1, 2, 3 right guy, who singled with left stranded at first in the second inning. So here is the pitch to right guy. It is taken inside for a ball. Sins bearing down on them. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Apologies when you hear those keyboard and mouse sounds all the time. I have to manually update the HTML file with my mouse and keyboard, save it every time. 1-1 the count. That ball is hit high in the air to left field. Runner was feinting the tag. The throw comes right back. That would have been a horrible idea. So right guy is retired. And here's E.B. Prince, now batting in the 9th position. So now I'm confused what's going on. Swing and a miss, strike 1. So, I'm looking over at the Washington dugout. There's the man on deck, and 6 men in the dugout. I wonder who joined, or something happened. I'm not too sure. But either way, 1-1 the count on E.B. Prince. Here's the pitch. It's a swung on and miss for strike 2. Reminder, E.B. Prince struck out looking in the second inning. Pitcher steps off. One and 2 on its way. Taken for a ball. Big league take there. And now the 2-2. The kick, the wide, the delivery. That ball is lined to third base. The infield. He was in. He almost doubled him back at second. He must have been expecting bunt or something, as here is Dreamster. Dreamster is 0 for 2 today. Grounded to second and popped to second. That was in the third inning. As a swing and a miss for strike 1. A reminder, there's a runner in scoring position here for Washington. He stands at second base. That runner is lightest today. He doubled to open up the inning. Right guy made out to left field, and as you saw, E.B. Prince was made out to third. The third baseman was in. As that's fouled. First base side. Oh, 0-2 pitch on its way, taken inside for a ball. So here's the 1-2. And the pitch now, fouled on the third base line. Ooh-wee. Sin's working on his 50th pitch now, bottom of the 4th inning. Top of the 4th inning. Here we are. Taken for a ball. That's his 50th pitch now. So, assuming he just got the out there, 5 pitches every inning. 10 pitches. No, I'm not thinking straight. Taken for a ball again. Oh, I say over 4 pitches and out. We'll say it like that. There's a 3-2. That ball is fouled. Payoff pitch now. Dreamster has battled hard. Out! Call to strike down the Broadway. Lightest of day doubles. Right guy flies to left. E.B. Prince lines to third. Dreamster strikeouts looking. No runs on 1 hit. No errors. 1 left. Score after 3 1/2 is still Seattle 2. And Washington nothing. Illusions have stepped in to pitch. That ends the day for Aced. As that's the first pitch by Velinaris is fly to right. Velinaris now 1 for 2 today. Pikachu steps in with that big 2 RBI single in the first, with 2 outs, mind you. I'm looking there. I believe Ace just made away. They did not lose another player, as I was taken inside for ball 1. So that closes the stay on Ace. In 3 innings, he is the pitcher of record right now for Washington. He'd be the loser, as that ball is hit on a tear to right field. The fielder is there, makes the catch at the track. In the bottom of the 4th inning. So Ace went 3 innings, pitcher of record. He gave up 3 hits, all in the 1st inning. As X5 Owen steps up, 0 for 1 today. Gave up those 2 runs, both earned. He struck out 1, walked none. Owen won the count. 1-1 now. One and two. Ace is still on the mound. I don't know what happened, as he just got a strikeout. It's the end of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nothing left for Seattle. In the bottom of the 4th inning with Ace pitching, I swear to God, illusions. Pitching, score still Seattle 2, Washington nothing. Here we are on the top of the 5th inning now. Washington out hitting pretty hard. Who's taking the hill? It is still Sins. Jaxo. Ah, I see. Wait. Oh, he must be AFK. Oh, he's back now. So Sins delivers. It's taken for a strike. I've been calling him an ace. I'll say Ace Lord. Ace Lord is 2 for 2. Single and a double. Double came in the 3rd inning. 1-1 the count. Sin steps off. He didn't like his pitch. Dancing around, doing cha-cha slide. 1-1 out on its way. Kick wide in the delivery. Fouled. Third base side. One and two now. That is a line over the head of the second baseman. And Ace is heading to second. Here comes the throw. He slides head first. He is safe. Another double for Ace. A leadoff double. Illusions is the batter. 1 for 1 with intentional walk. He is intentionally passed. Again. So, runners at first and second, and no out now. Bad vibes, 0 for 2. A double play to first, and a strikeout looking. Oh, and 1 the count. Sins does his loop. Just want to check something. Yeah, Ace Lord has pitched all 4 innings. I'm just very confused. There's an out at first. He was off the bag. I do believe I'm not too sure what just happened. I believe I gave Washington an extra hit. That should be their 5th. No, it's their 6th. I forgot to count one somewhere. That's hit to short and caught. Runner heads back to second safely. So there are 2 outs now, and Randy McElhaney steps in. I'm very confused as to what happened, and you'll have to forgive me. I was, in fact, looking away, as per usual. It's hard without audio. I'm trying to figure out where the 6th hit came from. Oh, that is 5. That's 6. Okay. Want to know the count. Seattle still leading 2-0. Being out-hit, but not outplayed. McElhaney took the first pitch for a ball, and the one that was on its way now with 2 outs. As while I was chit-chatting, Bad Vibes made out. I can't throw that in the trash can. You'll have to forgive me as my throat really kills me. Won the count. Should have made another cup of coffee when I got in. Taken for a ball. Or it's still 2-0. 2-1. The count now. Ground ball foul, first base side. It's 2-2. Give me a second. Check swing, he did not go around. Just making sure that there was not a strikeout. Oh, that's right. It was a out at shortstop. I didn't forget. 3-2 the score. And a strikeout. Ends the side. Ace Slore doubled. Illusions was intentionally walked and then picked off. Bad Vibes line to short. McElhaney struck out to end the inning. No runs on 1 hit. No errors, 1 left. Score. After 4 1/2 innings now, is Seattle still 2-0 in favor of Washington. There is a catcher now. As that pitch is grounded, fouled down the first base line by Sonic. Sonic, the 7th man, grounded unassisted at first. Bost is on deck, or he might not be on deck. It could be a pinch hitter. But Bost's batting spot is on deck. And now the count 0-2 on Sonic. And here we go. Taken for a ball outside. A slow one without any break. Foul. Pitch was inside. Some of these days you really want to get in on there in the action. You know, looks so easy from the outside in. I imagine it's a bit harder against that pitching, but, you know, recreationally speaking, I faced some pretty good pitchers, some pretty good batters, and I got on board and I got them out. Of course, that's not enough. Just saying that. To take my word for it. I'm not saying I'd be the best. I'm not saying I'd be pretty good, but some of these days you wonder how some of these people are here. as that is fly to center field. That was nothing against Sonic or the pitcher, by the way. I'm just yapping away. Velpux is the man pinch hitting. So that ends the day on Bost. Bost went 0 for 1, grounded out to third base. So Velpux yet to get a hit in this season. The pitcher obliges him with a fastball, curving ball that went inside to out, and it was in for a strike. There is Chrome Hardmade, the San Diego player, 1-1 the count. One and two now. All outside. Call, third strike. Brings up Greg Zucchini. And Ace is still on the mound, as I'm sure you all aware. So a strikeout. Zucchini is 0 for 1 today. That is popped to first base. The play is made. So he's 0 for 2 now. No runs, no hits, no errors, nothing at all. Strikeout in the inning. And the 5. Seattle 2 and Washington nothing coming to bat here. Top of the 6th. A quick one. A real pitcher's duel. Oops. Lightest of day steps in, right-handed batter. 1 for 2 with a double, and the 4th inning was stranded. Swing and a miss, strike 1. There's 0-1 now. Taken for a ball. Inside, ball 1. So here's the 2-1. Hit out to right field. The right fielder is ranging there. Will make the catch. Lightest of day retired in the top of the 6th. Brings up 1-2-3 right guy. 1 for 2 on the day. With single in the 2nd inning. One and one the count here. Very slow game. Slow day at the office. 2-1 now. Sims is still hurling. He is pitcher record, having pitched 5 innings and working on his 6th. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Perhaps I'm going to go lie down after this game. After I finished the article, I did not feel so well, to be frank. As that is a Texas leaguer, apologies, between 2nd and right. Base hit for right guy. Now here's Seagulls batting for E.B. Prince. E.B. Prince went 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. Seagulls batting in the 6th inning. First pitch for a ball. Seagulls is a 250 man. 11 strikeouts. Not much pop to it. About the same OPS wise. Maybe 1 or 2 extra base hits total. And those were probably doubles, if he even got 2 of them. 1-0 on its way. Here's the kick in the wide and delivery. It's taken for a strike. Here's the 1-1. Hit out in the air to center field. That ball is trapped. And had he run, he might have made it a third. But of course, he had to stay put. He was not too sure. Wyatt is batting in the 9th position. I know it says 1. That's 2 Wyatt. He comes in the 6th inning. After another single, back-to-back singles. Washington on the hit parade. That ball is hit out in the air to center field. Well, the runner tag. He is running to second, to third. Throw is not in time. Runner is at third. Here was Dreamster. So a sacrifice fly to center that was recorded as a flyout. Wyatt is not replacing him in the order, as there was only 8 on the field for Washington. So they're 2 outs now. As that ball is hit straight to the right fielder and caught in the inning. As Jackson comes to bat, light of day, flies to right guy singles. Seagull in pinch hitting for E.B. Prince, singles. Wyatt flies to center. Dreamster flies to right. Now runs on 2 hits. No errors to left. Score after 5 1/2 innings is still Seattle 2 and Washington nothing. Still anyone's ball game. Washington garnered 2 more hits. They have yet to score. I accidentally wrote 2 instead of 8, as that pitch is fouled. It's 1-1. Sims is pitching masterfully, getting out of trouble, never gets into it. Jackson takes a strike outside, part of the plate. Ball 2 now, inside. Jackson was 0 for 2, as I said. Struck out in the first, flew to center in the third. Bounding ball. Past the mound. The throw to first is not in time. Infield single for Jackson. They really need that one. Here's Sins. Singled to first. Not to first. Singled. Came around to score in the first. And flew to left field his last time up. One man on. 2-run lead. No outs. Ball hit to first base. It fell. There's a throw. Third to short. Fielder's choice. He ran back thinking it was a line out. There was really nothing he could do. Even if he had run the full length, he probably wouldn't have made it in time. As Bellinger, who is 0 for 2, Sins won't be credited with the hit, as that ball will fall in front of the left fielder. There's runners at first and second now. So that was just mighty unfortunate. Bellinger up with it. Up with it with a hit there. Bellinger batting with runners at first and second, and only 1 away. Takes the first pitch for a ball. Ace is still on the hill. He's brought his ERA a good sum. He's been pitching pretty well. Only 2 runs allowed. Here in 5 1/3 inning. Taking for a strike inside. It's getting a little serious now. A Bellinger's hit could break the game. Break the bank for Washington at this rate. But that's a strike 2 now. We're here in the bottom of the second. Two. Washington playing mighty hard. They've been hitting the ball all game. Have yet to score. That ball is popped to the catcher. Infield fly. Here's Pikachu. 2-run single in the first inning. Fly to right. His last time up. Strike one. Outside part of the plate. Can lightning strike twice tonight for Pikachu? It really, really would help the cause. Here's the pitch. Ground ball up the middle. The runner on first did not move. There was no one covering the second base. All the runners are safe. All the runners are safe here. Jaxo on third and Bellinger on second. Pikachu at the first base. There was nobody there. I'm checking to see if there was an error on the play. Seattle has been charged with an error sometime today. You know, I'm not sure when that happened. X5 Owen is in. I know these errors are also hard to understand. That's a ball. It's a left-handed catcher. Talk about sacrilege. Apologies as I shifted. 2-6-1 for Seattle. 1-1 on Owen. 0 for 2. Ranging back to the last game. 0 for 7. 0 for 8 he is now. Lines to left. We're at the stretch. At the end of 6 innings. Jaxo singles. Sins grounds into fielder's choice. Bellinger singles. Bellinaris pops to first. Pikachu singles. X5 Owen flies to left. No runs. 3 hits. No errors. 3 left. Score after 6 innings. Seattle 2, Washington nothing. Washington is coming to bat here, folks. It is Ace Lord. He is 3 for 3 today. Will Sins go back to the mound to face him? Catching has arrived to come off the bench, perhaps. He will. Ace Lord to face him. Last doubled in the 5th inning. Doubled in the 3rd inning. Singled in the 1st. It's the top of the 7th here. I forgot to save my... As that is a throw out to right field. I believe Dashing has entered the game. He wanted to catch. He will not be catching. He is playing fetch out there in right field. Sends to the mound. Left-handed batter awaits. I remind you that Ace Lord has hit the ball well today, as referenced by the 3 for 3, but has also just simply hit the ball today. He can be a threat. Down the line foul. Illusions has been intentionally walked twice to face a weaker batter after Ace Lord doubled. That ball is hit in the air to third base. He'll make the catch. Illusions may get a chance to bat here. He will. The Iraqi is 1 for 1. He singled in the 1st inning and has 2 walks to his name now. He is being given an intentional pass. They are going to face bad vibes. Walked with the bases empty. A real doggone shame that the fans won't be able to get to see him bat. Here's the pitch now. To bad vibes. 0 for 3 today. Grounded to double played in the 1st. Struck out looking in the 3rd. Made out to shortstop in the 5th. 1-0 the count on he. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and not even close. Pitcher regains his bearings, dancing around the mound. That is a catch by shortstop. Another unlucky day. 0 for 4. He may or may not get a chance to bat. Randy McElhaney, 0 for 3 today as well. Not counting the game, hitting very good. He's just still hanging above 100. Top of the 7th here. Washington still out hitting Seattle. Down by 2 runs. 0-1 the count. There's the pitch. Check swing. He went around. The run at first base. Done so by walk. 0-2. Up the middle. Past the mound. To second. Over to first in time. McElhaney dug hard. Could not get there. Aced. Flies to center. Illusions. Walks intentionally, bad vibes. Makes out to shortstop. Andy McElhaney grounds second and first. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. And score still Seattle 2, Washington nothing. Bottom of the 7th we go, and Sonic is 0 for 2 today. That man just died next to me. Terribly sorry to see it. He's got a pumpkin on his head now, 1-1 the count. He is dancing as there's a ground ball to first. Unassisted for the out. Here's Gabriel plays now. Batting for Flux, who struck out in his lone at bat. Gabriel plays. I believe there's another man on in the pinch hitting spot. So Gabriel plays, pinch hits in 7th inning. Flux pinch hit in the 5th inning, as that is a pop out to pitcher. Jaxo steps in, and now I'm really confused. Well, Jaxo's 1 for 3 with an infield single in the 6th. Once he bats, I have to look at my scorecard to figure out what happened. Greg Zucchini spot is the 9th position. It's a ball. So it was X5 Owen, then Sonic, and then Boss spot, that was the 8th position. And then Greg Zucchini, who's 0 for 2 today, as that is a foul ball. Will not be caught. The count is 1-2. Jackson Scott, spectator, dancing around like a wet hen. 1-2 the count. Swinging and a strike 3. I really want to figure out what happened there. 1, 2, 3 they go. Score still 2-0. That's 7 full innings of play. Here's Lidas today. Nominally batting 6th. He's really batting 7th. No, he is batting 6th. Other way around. Sins is still out there on the L. 1 and 3 on the day. Doubled in the 4th inning. Here is the pitch. That ball is popped in the air to second and caught. 1 down here. Top of the 8th, here we are. There is a minimum of 1 1/2 innings to go. 1, 2, 3, right guy takes a ball. He is 2 for 3, singled in the 6th and in the 2nd. Here is the 1-0. Hit hard, foul. Third base side. Top of the 8th inning. 1-1 the count. Swing and miss. Ball far inside. Here's the 1-2. It's low and away for ball. Here's the 2-2 and it's a 3-2. Payoff pitch now. Hit. To right field will fall. The right fielder is not there in time. He's going to throw to first. Dashing throw was not in time. Single to right for Ryguy. He's 3 for 4 today. And here's Seagulls. Seagulls pinch hit in the 6th inning. And singled as well. So more traffic for the Washingtons. And yet to score nonetheless. The 0-1 is grounded. Second, over to short to first. 4-6-3, double play. Ends the inning. No runs on 1 hit. No errors and none left. Score after 7 1/2 innings is still 2-0. On the 8th we go. Sins facing Ace Lord. One for 3 with a single run scored in the first. Line to left in the 3rd. Fielder's choice in the 6th. Bomb the 8th now. Anybody's ball game. One more chance for Washington. In the top of the 9th as that ball is hit far and well down the left field line. There's a fair ball. It made the corner. Here is the throw from short to short. And Sins ran all the way back to first base. A long single. I think he could have laid it out for a double. Let's hope it doesn't cost them. I don't think it will at the rate that he's pitching. Bellinger takes the first pitch for a ball. He is 1 for 3 with a single in the 6th inning, one that he really needed. Well, not really. He had a 3-run home run the last game. I'm thinking of Owen, who is 3 up, 3 due up. Bellinger could use another hit today. He has a double. 1-2 the count on Bellinger. There you go. It'd be funny if I got sick on the 2nd day of college. That's a Texas leaguer accidentally pressed the screenshot button. To 3rd goes Sins. He would have scored. 1st and 3rd for Bellinger. They surely have a chance to secure the victory. They haven't put away any of their leads. They can here. Bottom of the 8th. 2 on and nobody out. So long single for Bellinger on the Texas leaguer. 1st and 3rd. 1-0 the count now. Ace pitch is inside for a called strike. Ground ball, shortstop, unassisted, a run will score on the ground out. No, it's a double play, there's no RBI. I'm terribly sorry. 6-3, unassisted, a run scores. I don't know the HEBB scoring. I'm going to figure out if that counts as a run, as Pikachu will ground to 3rd to end the inning. So, Sin singles, Bellinger singles, Bellinger grounds, run scores, Pikachu grounds out. 3rd to 1st, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, none left. Score after 8 full innings is 3-0 now. Seattle. And then stand by as I'm looking to see if they give him RBI. Eleanorus does get an RBI as Wyatt fouled away a ball. So, RBI for him. Here is to Wyatt. Fouled, and the third baseman almost made a play. We're here in the top of the ninth. The score is 3-0. Wyatt is the first man that stands in against Sins as he hits that in the air to the first base. He overthrew. Oh! The ball gets away. In safely at second is Wyatt. Oh, dear, oh dear. What was the first baseman doing? It's not counted as an error. That's counted as a hit. So, I guess he doubled. Top of the ninth. Dreamster, left-handed batter. First baseman getting a scolding. He may be executed after the game if they lose. I'm using this opportunity to finish my shake. You'll excuse me. Oh, I'm terribly sorry I was muted. Bellinger has come in to pitch. Let's record the save, I believe. Bellinger, as you recall, last pitch in a defeat to which he was charged. As that ball is hit foul, high to first base. The first baseman is there. There was an attempted tag up. No dice. So Dreamster, the leadoff man, goes 0 for 5 today. Here's Ace Lord, the pitcher, 3 for 4. So responsible for the hit, Sins. Bellinger pitching with an inherited runner. Sins finishes the day, having surrendered 10 hits over 8 innings. We'll see if he's been charged a run. Depends, of course, on the scoring. 4 strikeouts and 3 walks. Bellinger, the left-handed pitcher, pitching to Ace Lord. That might make it. No, dashing is there. 2 away. Dashing there in right field. He did not get a chance to bat, as I think his turn in the order got skipped. And now there's an intentional walk to Illusions. Makes a force at any base. So Illusions is 1 for 1 today. That's how he'll finish. With 4 walks and a hit. Two out and 2 on. Last out between a shutout victory for Seattle or not. 0-1 the count now. Inside. I believe it was a called strike on Bad Vibes. I don't know if he swung there. 0-1 nonetheless. Right hand batter awaits. Bellinger looking for the save. Swing. No, check swing. He went around. He did not go around. 1-1 the count. It's a toughie out here. He didn't like that. Here's the 1-1 ball. Two and one now. 2 strikes away. Foul. First base side. 2-2 the count now. Here we are. It's recalled 3rd strike to end the game. That will do it here in Seattle. Bellinger records the save. Seattle wins by a score of 3-0 in that final frame. 2 Wyatt doubled. Dreamster fouled to first. Aced. Fly to right. Illusions was walked. And Bad Vibes struck out to end the game. So, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. Bellinger gets them out of it. So he records the save. He did not allow a man to reach. He got a strikeout and a walk. Your final tally across the board. Washington, the away team, no runs on 10 hits, and no errors, and 11 men left on. For Seattle, 3 runs on 8 hits. They made 1 error. They left 4 on base. The losing pitcher is Ace Lord. She went 8 strong innings. Gave up those 8 hits and those 3 runs. He struck out 4. He walked none. He gave up no home run. Sins, the pitcher, scored 2 runs. He went 2 for 4 today. No strikeout. We'll do the line by line, starting with Washington. Dreamster, 0 for 5 today with a strikeout. Ace Lord, the pitcher, had a good day. He went 3 for 5 with no strikeouts. Illusions went 1 for 1 with 4 walks, no strikeouts. He was intentionally walked all 4 times. Bad Vibes went 0 for 5 today with he grounded into a double play. He struck out looking twice. Randy McElhaney went 0 for 4 today with a strikeout. Light of Day went 1 for 4 today with a double. Rye Guy also had a good day. He went 3 for 4, 3 singles. EP Prince was removed in the 6th inning. Before that, he went 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And his replacement, Seagull, went 1 for 2 with a single, and he grounded into double play once. 2 Wyatt came in late to be the 9th batter in the order. He went 1 for 2 with a double. Now let's look at the Seattle side. Jaxo went 0 for 4. 1 for 4 with a single and a strikeout. 2 strikeouts. That single came in the 6th inning. Sins went 2 for 4. Scored 2 runs with nothing else to mention. And Bellinger also went 2 for 4. Did not score. Bellinaris went 1 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored. Pikachu went 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. X5 Owen went 0 for 3, and he's in a real bad hitting slump. Sonic went 0 for 3. Oh, Owen struck out once. I forget to mention he struck out swinging to end the 4th. Bost went 0 for 1, was removed in the 5th inning by Gluckst, who also went 0 for 1 with a strikeout, was replaced by Gabriel Plays 77, who also went 0 for 1. Greg Zucchini went 0 for 2. I believe Dashing replaced him, but he did not get a chance to bat. Already mentioned the pitcher for Washington. 1 error was committed by Seattle. I don't know when that happened. I will record it in the score. Well, a real pitching masterclass by Sins. A 10-hitter over 8 scoreless innings. Bellinger nails the save. 1 inning, he struck out, and he retired. The 3 batsmen he did not intentionally pass. He left the man stranded at second. That was Wyatt. Seattle advances to 6-5. They are back above 500. They have broken their 3-game losing streak. They have fielded well today with a couple double plays. I count here 2. Some strong pitching out of trouble. Of course, no runs scored. 11 runners were left stranded. Oh. Sorry, my scorecard bugged out. I was looking at it. Pitched to contact very well. They only struck out 5 all game. They batted well too. When they did, that is. They only got 8 hits, but they only stranded 4 runners. They scored 3 of them. There was 1 double play that came in the 8th inning, but that scored a run. It was charged as an RBI. So, that will do it from Seattle. This is your broadcaster speaking. A important victory for the Sonics. I will probably face Washington tomorrow. I am not sure if I will be there or not yet. But if I am, be sure to catch the broadcast beginning at the game starting time, which should be 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central, 6 o'clock Pacific, and that's 3 a.m. London. And for everyone else, I wish you good luck. This is your broadcaster signing off, and we thank you for joining us on today's broadcast.